morning to you laddies, my name is Jacksepticeye and welcome back to Shadow of the Colossus. So glad I get to say that again. Where's my egg roll? Egg roll? Egg roll! Egg roll! That sounds the exact same. Egg roll? There you are, buddy. Thanks. Thanks for showing up. I needed you. We have to go fight Gaius, egg roll. Yeah. Are you up for it? Are you up for the task? This episode we should be fighting Gaius and Phaedra. And Gaius is over that way. Ah! Turn till you burn. Turn till you burn, aggro. Okay, we'll go out this side. I need to go across the bridge again anyway, I think. So this is the thing. I've played the game so many times, but some of the directions of the Colossi I still mess up. I just want to make sure, because ever since one time I played the game where ooh, can I still climb the... Ooh, that'll be a task. Wonder if you can still climb it. Oh man, I don't think you can. Yeah. Did they remove that? Unless it's on the other side. That's bullshit if they remove that. There used to be grass all the way upside the tower that you were able to climb and get up to the secret garden if you were good enough. You could kind of break the game a small bit to do it. That's horse shit. Yeah. That's egg roll shit. But ever since one time I played the game years and years ago, in the original, I got lost looking for Gaius, I think it was, this one. Yeah. And ever since then I've always been paranoid about getting lost again, even though I don't. Watch, this will be the time I get lost. Saying how I played the game a million times. Favorite game ever made, and then everyone's like judging me at home, being like, he's a liar! I'm not, guys, I swear, I love this game. I went to Quadratus without even having to look for it. Because it's the ones where you have to, like, go into the mountains. Or maybe it's like Gaius that I got lost on. There's another one where you have to go into the mountains, but you can go left or right down a certain pathway, and the pathway is, like, in the middle of the area. I need to look around and appreciate it more. I'm kind of just flying through. Yeah. Oh, the lighting here is cool. It has like a hazy, misty fog. Oh, hey, salamander! Oh, I hear footsteps behind my head. What is that? It's a salamander. Shh, shh. Got him! Did I get him? Yay! Got his tail. They're not really the ones that I should be getting anyway. They improve your grip, but not by a whole lot. They're almost pointless to get. But it's the silver ones at all the altars. They have silver tails. And if you get them, then your grip meter goes up. Oh wait, yeah, the grip meter's all changed. I didn't even notice that till now. Look at it. Well, I knew that it was yellow and that was changed, but it has like a little line coming out of it. Huh. But yeah, that hazy, misty fog coming through the cliffs is really cool. Here we go. This is the area. Yeah, it's not Gaius then that I kept getting lost on. It's really atmospheric. Anybody being worried that the game was going to remove the atmosphere because of the art style changes? Rest assured, this still looks fucking awesome. Water looks like water. That little low-hanging fog that's across all the water is so good looking. And because the lighting quality and render engines have just gotten so good over the years since this game came out, you can see like the top of the rim is all lit, but underneath it is self-shadowed. I don't know if it actually has like full ambient occlusion going on, which is what that is, but it's self-shadowing itself, so underneath the thing is all like dark, and then bits of the outcrops are all lit again. That's so awesome. Welcome to Graphics Talk with Jack. Welcome to Game Tech Talk. But since I got out all the trivia in the first series I played, let's talk about this stuff. I love talking about game mechanics. I love talking about pacing, mood, story, characters, graphics tech, all that kind of stuff. It's beautiful. And all the little, like, mossy clumps in the water. Oh, and the water actually ripples going through it. What does underwater look like? Oh god, that's terrifying. Oh Jesus, I can't see anything. How am I gonna fight the underwater guy? Oh man. I still don't know if you swim faster underwater or over water. And so this is one of those things that I've always been like, you swim faster underwater, for sure. But I don't know if it's actually a truth fact. And I'm all covered in water now, I'm all wet. That's very nice. So this Colossus now is kind of make or break it for me. This one, Gaius, Phaedra, Avion, and Phalanx are my favorites. So they're gonna be, if they're not good, then game's trash. Throw it out. Move it. Not really, I'm joking. It's gorgeous. I really wish they fixed the camera though. The camera's still kind of as shitty as it was, because if you move the camera like this, if I don't push anything, the camera just keeps moving, and then if I walk, the camera always wants to like correct itself. So every now and then you're trying to fight the camera. Whoa! The camera was the secret Colossus all along. Whoosh! Nice. Okay, can you see him? Oh, there he is. See, I want to look at him, but I kind of have to tilt the camera in a certain way because it wants to fight me all the time. Yeah, that's cool. The beams in the sky. They're so menacing looking now. It looks like an alien invasion is about to happen. That's awesome! Oh baby. Oh baby. Oh baby! Oh, he sounds a lot more rocky. That's a cool sound. How could you not think that he's the most badass one? Because I know he's not the tallest one, or the longest one. Malice and Phalanx are bigger. But Malice, the last one, is like a building. So it doesn't really feel the same. And Phalanx is like a snake, so that doesn't feel the same. But having a two-legged one being able to walk around like this, being that tall, is just so scary. This is exactly what you think of when someone explains this game to you. Oh, he deforms the ground. So cool looking. Okay, we gotta go stand on this thing. Oh, and there's fog on the platform and everything now. Okay, you've won my heart over with this one already. Okay, he has blue eyes. Now he has red eyes. Or orange eyes, I guess. Smack me! Come on, I'm here! I want you to do it! I want you to do it! Hit me! Psych! Haha! Nice. You're so much hairier than you were before. Oh jeez, he's doing it again already? That's fantastic for me. Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Make your way downtown, walk in fast, climbing a Colossus. Oh Jesus Christ! Oh god, hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on, oh yeah, baby! You're a very slender boy! Have you been working out? Oh Jesus. Wander, why are you sideways? Not comfortable! Oh god, oh mama! Now all we need is PSVR for this game. Please? Imagine being in VR climbing this dude. Why aren't you moving, Wander? Okay, bit of a collision detection issue right there. My Jesus. Oh, shimmy shake. Oh, a shaky shake. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a big dirty boy on you. Oh, get him off. Get him off. He's like a parasite. Oh, hey, Growl! Agro's just down there being like, when's he gonna come back? Oh, he's not gonna teleport again, is he? Come on, Wander, just climb. music ever so good. Whoosh! Oh, stop! Get off me! God, did you know you have dandruff? So this guy then is different again, because not only is he way bigger than you're expecting, like compared to the other Colossi that came before it. So this is what I'm talking about, the pacing of the Colossus. Okay, that should be that one done, right? Okay, I need to get off anyway. Oh, no, 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 not there, not there, not there. Back onto your back. But this is also the first guy... Oh, he's not the first guy who has two. Quadratus has two. Never mind. Okay, Wander, we need to fall, but don't fall off. Just fall down. Attaboy. You did it. I wonder is this still glitchy? Hey, no, I grabbed onto the bottom. Normally, if you jump and try and grab, you grab, like, the top. For some reason. Oh, shaky shake. Oh, shake, rattle, and roll. Put those Zumba classes to work. Oh, but you are getting dead, my dude. Oh, 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 baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Man, that went really well. That... Gaius has an issue sometimes that because you're so... Oh, I fell off. Because you're so dependent on him swinging his hand down and sticking in the ground, sometimes he doesn't do that for ages. Oh god, I'm still rolling. Oh, I'ma just lie down here for a while. Yeah, sleepy sleep. Like, I like this boulder. So, that fight can either take 20 minutes, or, as you saw, what, 5 minutes? Oh, man. This is good. This is really good so far. They've done such a good job changing things. A lot of the, like, core mechanics are all still the exact same, except stuff controls a small bit better. Because now I'm using X and R2 and everything instead of triangle and R1, which is just a weird combination of buttons. It's so unintuitive, so now it's a lot more easier for people to just pick up and play it, which I really like. Oh, all their little heads stay. It's kind of weird as well. Who's watching this for the very first time, by the way? Who's never ever seen this game before and is now watching it for the very first time here? That would be very curious to me. Because to me, everyone's seen this game by now. In the land of the vast green fields, rows of guiding graves. It is giant indeed, but fearful it is not. Are the other ones fearful, really? Because if it's people's first time watching this, then I don't want, like, saying the names of the Colossi isn't really spoiling anything, and saying that some are bigger than others isn't really spoiling anything either. But I'm gonna, if it's your first time watching it, then obviously I'm gonna try not to spoil it for you. Because that would suck. If you're watching it for the first time and then I suddenly said, oh, here, this thing does this, and the story is all this, and blah blah blah. You were over this direction, okay. Thought you were back to the right. See? Played a million times. Still get lost sometimes, so. Yeah, the icons on the map. So the icons show up on the map when you kill them. That's really apparent. You can also go back to the icons where you've killed them and play them in reminiscence mode, is that what it's called? So you can play like a flashback of them. But it's all... It's either replay of them or you play them in that mode or something. I can't remember. But you can replay them if you go pray at their graves, basically. It's either the lighting kind of hits different things different ways. I mean, obviously, that's what lighting does, but the way it's kind of... I don't know if it's globally illuminated, but the way it kind of sits on different objects, the way it shades, is very, very nice. Like the way... I'm curious to know if it's actually bouncing off surfaces and self-reflecting and that kind of stuff. Or if that's too complex. Some games do that these days. Uncharted does that in a lot of ways. But Naughty Dog are also fucking technological wizards, so... Like, the sense of adventure. The sense of aloneness and the sense of, like, foreboding and scale and all that kind of stuff is still here. The sky is just a lot darker than it was, but I guess it makes sense. Since a storm is brewing, kind of. And it does remind me a lot of The Last Guardian now. The way some of the areas are lit and the way some of the foliage and everything looks. Ooh, there's a shrine down here. I'm gonna go to this. I wanna get a little lizard. I wanna get more grip. Because with more grip comes more strength, I believe. But just look at that. That's a wallpaper right there. And the little low-hanging fog and everything, it adds so much atmosphere. This looks like a Zelda shrine. Is that? It is. Huh. This is like a late game area then. Okay, little salamander. Keep your peepers peeled. Keep your eyes like bananas. Because we need to find a little salamander crawling around on this thing. There he is. I see him. Yeah, I don't see him anymore. He went behind a bush. Now I can't see him. Oh, there he is. Got him! Give me that tail. Goes up ever so slightly. So, that's strange. Before, when you had a... Okay, so you can see the grip meter. In the grip meter before, it was just a circle. There was no line coming out the side, but the circle got bigger and bigger and bigger. And that meant, because the circle is where your power is. So if I do this, you see that the little circle builds up, and then full circle is the strongest stab you can get. So more grip meter meant you could hold on longer, obviously, but because the circle got bigger, it meant that your power swelled out bigger, and it meant that you could stab harder. But now that the line is getting bigger, and I don't know if the circle's getting bigger, I don't know if that means that I just have the same stab strength for the entire game now. Weird. Do a little pray, make a little love, and get down tonight. So we're not going that way. That's a scary foreboding area. And that's... When the game came out, a lot of people were apprehensive about the idea of... Because the idea of having just a boss game, having an open world boss only game... Oh god, I'm shaking my camera. It makes no sense on paper. Because it's like, oh, you just fight the bosses? It'd be like if you were playing Dark Souls and you didn't have any random enemies to fight. You were just fighting the hard bosses. Is it through here? No, that's a different one. Did I even go the right direction? I did not go the right direction. See what I mean? Play the game a million times and I'm still fucking getting lost. I think I was supposed to go back in the other way. But the fact that it's an open world with nothing in it as well. And even by, like, today's standards, that's just so bizarre. No one does that. Because open worlds are supposed to be littered with stuff to keep the players' interest, to keep them going, to keep them distracted from the main story so you pad out your game more. And, like, Ubisoft games are the biggest culprit for this. Any Assassin's Creed games, it's just there's shit everywhere. And it adds nothing but time. And, I guess, achievements. But this was a game that came along a while ago. It was open world. There weren't that many open world games back then. What was it, 2007? And there was nothing in the world. There was no random enemies to fight. There was little stuff to see, and a lot of the story was told through the environment. But other than that, there was nothing really to find. There was nothing really to hold your interest besides making your way to each boss. which just sounds so bizarre, but when you actually play the game, it makes perfect sense. That's what I'm saying, on paper it shouldn't. It shouldn't make any sense, but the open world then was made empty for a reason, because this is a forbidden land. Nothing exists in this land other than the Colossi. And Dorman, obviously. Ooh, this is nice and spooky. A lot of little salamanders around. I really like this boss as well. Because this is one of the first... Actually, this is the first, like, environmental boss. This is the first one that actually uses the environment as well as the Colossus itself. Oh, nice. They look really cool. The little bit of haziness that's going on. So those are the guiding graves, as Dorman called them. Could I actually fall up? Ooh. Can you actually go down there? Wait, hold up. I'm getting off, aggro. I fell off, aggro! I did not know you could come down here. I actually thought I was gonna die as well because I missed the platform. Okay, I'm gonna take my time and explore this. I've never been down here. Like, ever. Cool. I mean, there's nothing really down here, but I didn't even know that that was an area that the character could go. Oh, hey, aggro! Oh, egg roll. You do the darndest things. It's a really cool arena. And like, as I said in my original playthrough as well, back in 2007, the idea of, like, levels were just levels. They were static things that you went through and accomplished, and some of them were a little wackier than others. But then this game came along and had moving levels. That not only was the game all just boss fights, but the boss fights themselves were walking levels. That's a programming nightmare. Hey, Phaedra. Because you have to account for all the physics of everything moving around, your character being on it, the collision detection of everything going on. The level itself has to have, like, a model. It has to have, like, joints and moving parts, and all the collision detection on that has to go together. And all the collision detection of your character versus the Colossus has to all work together. And they did that in 2007. Or was that 6? One of those years. Oh yeah, boy. Oh, you sound different. That's cool. Go, aggro. Go, aggro. Show this dude a thing or two. Bye, aggro. Ow. My bones. Oh, that's so fucking cool. It's like, if you ever watch War of the Worlds, the Tom Cruise movie, Steven Spielberg Tom Cruise movie, and that idea of like a giant walking thing around the environment. It's so fucking cool. And to be able to play a game like that, because this is the type of game that I would love to make. Okay, I'm going in here, dude. In a different scenario, not the exact same type of game, but to have giant creatures in it. Boom, boom. Oh, and the lighting in here is really nice. But I want to make a game with giant creatures that just show up and walk across the land and destroy it and shit like that. Because that's cool! More games need giant creatures in them. Oh, stomp, stomp, stomp. You can stomp all you want, but I'm not there. Tricked him. I got him. Now bend down. There you go. There you go. There you go. Now you just look like a big old crab monster. I'm coming. I'm coming for that ass. Oh, the sounds of them are way better than they used to be. They actually sound like monsters now. They're intimidating. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Oh, are you gonna do a shake? Are you gonna do a shimmy shake? Do it. Give me. Oh, yeah, these things kind of look like they're bleeding now. Bend that head for me. No, bend it. There you go. Thanks. Oh God, where am I? Camera, please. Do, 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 do. Stop! Death! Do, do. Oh, shake, 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 Sinora. Oh God, God, climb up. What happened? Oh, Jesus. He's flopping all over the place on his own. Whoa, mama. Stab! Nice. Good big one. Good big ones. You gotta choose your gaps. You gotta choose your moment wisely. Like Slim Shady. Why are you falling all over the place for a wonder? Nothing's even happening. Dude, I'm getting some great stabs in. Because the tension with this game is like you gearing up for a stab and it's like, can I make it a small bit bigger? Can I make it just a tad bit bigger before he shakes? Nice. Because you're building it up and building it up and building it up, and then as soon as you're about to strike, he moves and you ruin your thing. You're like, no! Good job, you got out of the way, egg roll. Man, it's so sad. These creatures just going along. Not even by their own will. And they're just there trying to protect a thing. They're creepy. They look like the smoke monster from Lost. They're just trying to protect the thing that's in them. And they're just there. And they only come alive when you show up. And then you kill them. They weren't doing any harm to anybody. I'm the bad guy here. Now go to through the wormhole. Get to Gargantua. Could you that guy's not stand around me and watch me sleep? That's so creepy. This is one of those games I really wish I could experience for the first time. And not only that, I really wish I could experience for the first time and record videos of it. Because my reactions to these things the very first time I ever saw them blew my absolute mind. Seeing those giant creatures and me being like, how the fuck do I get on that? And then kill it. Like, you take it so much for granted now because you're like, yeah, this game has existed for years and years. This game has been out for a decade. Thy next foe is... Avion? Uh-huh. Cast a colossal shadow across a misty lake. As it soars through the sky, to reach it is no easy task. You look like a character I've seen already. Oh God, what does it look like? Looks like a cartoon character I've seen before. Oh, some sort of eagle. Ah, I can't remember. Shit. Oh, the doves are coming in. Look at a little babby face here. Tentatively walking around. The next Colossus is my second favorite. Because the one I just defeated is one of my, like, top 5s. But the next one is my second favorite after Gaius. And it's Avion. And I love it so, so much. And Avion just means plane in French. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I'm gonna leave this here. Because, again, 2 Colossi per episode. Some of them are gonna be shorter. Some of them are gonna be longer. I probably could do a shit ton of them in one episode, and I could do like 4 in an hour if I wanted to, but I want to take my time. I want to appreciate this series. I want to just go through it and experience everything it has to offer. So far, the visuals, super, super nice. I like that the lighting looks a lot more realistic. I like that the animation of the, like, fur on the creatures' backs actually looks like hair now. It actually looks like fur. For some of them, it almost looks grass-like. Which, again, they've been just sitting in the dirt for so long that they're supposed to look like they're made of earth and stone, and they're supposed to look organic and also a bit more, like, rigid at the same time. So I really, really like that. That's a really nice addition to this. And that was the first thing that caught my eye in the trailer, besides just the visuals looking nicer in general. Also, the sound effects are way better than they were. Because it's higher fidelity audio at its source, but the bass that's in it is kind of a lot more, there's a lot more clarity to it. It's not just overblown stuff. The audio mixing is a lot more spread out. It's a lot more balanced. Stuff isn't overpowering the other thing, even though in real life, if you were around a giant creature like that, you'd be going deaf because stuff would be ringing in your ears all the time. But each of the Colossi now seem to make a lot more distinct sounds from each other. So they all have their own personality, as well as having their own look, which is a really nice addition. So far, I love this. I thought I'd be a lot more critical of it because of the game that it is and because I've played it so many times, but everything at its core feels the exact same, while also just having this really nice icing on the cake, which is everything is just far more beautiful looking and sounds better. Still don't like Wander's face. That's my biggest complaint so far, because I don't think they got his face right. He needs to be a lot more angular. He needs to look less like a baby. But also 60 FPS. Is there any way to go back? I mean, I haven't played it in 4K with the cinematic mode on yet to see just how different it looks. It might look way clearer. And I think certain render techniques are a lot different, like there might be more grass or self-shadowing. The shadows might actually be higher quality and the lighting might be better. But 60 FPS is the only way to play this game for me right now. Because just seeing everything move more fluidly, everything's more responsive. And I'm playing this through a capture card, which means everything shouldn't be as responsive because there's that slight tiny delay, but it's just awesome. An egg roll, just such a babe, as always. But anyway, I've rambled enough. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, punch that like button in the face like a boss, and high praise all around. Whoosh, whoosh. But thank you guys, and I will see all you dudes in the next video. Egg roll, my egg roll. Love you.